And hello everybody, it's Jones here, and I'm coming at you with another build order video, this time for the ayubbids. It's going to be a bit of a meme build order, because the goal is to build a very fast Tower of the Sultan, but I didn't want to just rush Tower of the Sultan and leave you for dead. I wanted to actually have some tempo and make it viable in a real game in a way. Of course the unit is terrible, but you'll see to it when you see to it. Let's first talk about the build orders. First 7 villagers over to the berries with a mill. I like to build a mill with 2 villagers, but that can happen sometimes where the first 2 villagers collect too fast, so they go to the TC instead, which is terrible. We're gonna build a house mining camp over by the gold. This is very lucky and unlucky, because we have the stone right there, and they actually go to stone, so that's a bit of an inaccuracy on my part, but we still achieved the timings that we want, so it wasn't too terrible. You could try for yourself and try to maybe get faster timings in a real game. I don't think I've ever been able to do this faster than I did here. Of course, this is a very protected environment. Yeah, here's a mistake I made. They went over to the stone, but I corrected. There they are in the gold. I lost about 5 gold walk time in there. That's fine. That's fine. Yeah, so now the macro is 7 on food, 3 on gold. The next one, we'll build the House of Wisdom. And after the House of Wisdom, you want everybody on the wood, the straggler trees. You want to rally 5 more villagers to the straggler trees. But in the meantime, you're going to get the 50 wood, and you're going to build a house there. Because otherwise, if you don't build the house, you're going to get housed. So I really need that. The reason why we collect so much wood then afterward is because I want the tower. And the tower really safety on the gold. It costs us on the fast castle timing, but the safety it gives us on the gold is just so important. I like to spread them 2 per tree. You don't have to do this, but it's something I like to do. To save the walking time of them, like getting one of the trees chopped through and then having to move to another one, and they start bumping into each other. It's a bit messy, a little bit too messy. So I prefer it this way. So we have 3 on gold, 7 on food. We have 4 on wood at the moment, but we are still getting more villagers, and this one's going to deliver up to the 50 wood. I noticed that. There we go, we have a house. So that's the basic gist of it. For the time being, this is going to be your Dark Age. Talking about the age up, you're going to age up with reinforcements, very important. You want your cavalry units to be able to build siege weapons. But you also want the desert raiders to harass your opponent. I was going to say raid, but a little bit too much on the pun there. So introducing my opponent is the hardest AI. Shouldn't prove to be... It's not going to be very difficult, is he? That's the point, showcasing the build in a protective scenario. Does it have just 3 prelates? Oh, it has 2 prelates and a scout. It's building a second scout at almost 4 minutes. Maybe 2 whole workers behind. The second prelate I'm okay with, because like you could have potentially a lot of villagers on gold and a lot of villagers on food, and you didn't have to micro them. So I could get behind that. The second scout now is just super weird. But that's an AI thing. Alright, so as soon as we get to the wood now to build the tower, you want to pull 3 villagers, from the 2 from the stragglers, and the new villager coming out. You want to pull him to build the outpost, and you want to pull 4, the remaining 4 from... I know it's 6 now, but because we've built 2 new villagers already. But you want to pull villagers from the stragglers over the sheep. Because I had 49 left, if you guys rewind, you're going to see that. I decided to pick 1 extra wood, and I built the lumber camp. We'll save us time in early cast stage. Or we'll save the embarrassment, I should say. Now with the desert raiders, it's all about harassing his gold, trying to make the game as weird for him as you can. Not really gonna get a ton of value with just one desert raider, but maybe you can get some value and bring some legitimacy over here. I got a lot of sheep over, so 12 sheep. 12 living sheep. It's fantastic. Yeah, now it's all about scouting the map. Going into Castle Age, you could go with advancements. Culture Wing advancements. I wouldn't be upset if you did, but I honestly think Culture Wing logistics, in most cases, is going to be better. And especially on a build order like this, where you really need all the tempo you can get. Getting the dervishes is huge, because you can collect the relics right away. So yeah, that's gonna be the only point here. With this one, I got him out of gold. Not really a big deal. Gonna go on to stone a little bit. So the AI is a great macro. He has none of the resources, while I'm floating a little bit of wood and food. Floating a little bit of food and gold. What am I talking about? Right, so we already have the gold that we need, but we're gonna need a ton of gold. In order to Castle Age, and we already have the food that we need, so it's gonna be a Culture Wing logistics. They're gonna pick up all their villagers from food, and they're gonna do the following. You're gonna get them over to wood, and they're gonna get 2 over to gold. They're gonna get 3 over to food. I get 4 accidentally, so that wasn't great. I get 4 accidentally. We really needed a lot of wood early on. We're almost housed, so that would be extremely important. If I don't have the lumber camp, we're getting the rest of the stragglers, and yeah, they will grant us about 250 wood. I think that's what's left here, or almost 250 wood. So more than enough for what we need. But this, I think, ended up being a little bit cleaner. We will be housed for a few seconds. So, don't do that. That's a big mistake on my part. Saving the desert raiders here. The guy has built some men-at-arms. But a sprite has a tiny shield. They actually have a huge kite shield. So you want to have 8 on gold, 10 on food. Right now it's 3 because it's just a 3 here. I'm building a mill over there. But it's going to be 10 on food and the rest is going to be on wood. And as soon as you hit 150, you want to build a stable. As soon as you hit 200 after that, you're going to be in Castle Age. And you want to get the earliest mosque you can. Because that's also going to be supposed to finish right as your first dervish comes through. Depends where you're getting your relics from. Ooh, I'm actually hitting a villager here. That's the first work kill. I'm just leaving them on the stand ground. Alright, we are aged up. And as you can see, we now have enough resources. Of course, I'm spending all of my APM here just sending the dervishes over to the relics and coming back. But there you go, there's the mosque. And we have a good amount of food and gold to start getting those camel lancers out. I'm a little bit busy microing here. We have 3 desert raiders. So I'm not actually capturing the sacred site, we're getting the relics. So the next 200 wood. Oh, by the way, you want to get these 3 upgrades as soon as you can. The first food upgrade. First wood upgrade and wheelbarrow. I think I end up getting the hunt upgrade, because I was thinking of getting here, but I went to the berries instead, so that kind of delayed us a few seconds. It's not terrible by any means, but so after spending these next 200 wood, we have 15 workers on wood with the first upgrade. This is fast collecting. This is very fast collecting, and we have 1 relic. We're very soon gonna have that relic as well. The faraway relic that I ended up getting is coming in as well. So this is gonna be, given gold is gonna be very fast. We're just building houses as we need. We're getting that mosque completed. We're still with 10 on foot, 8 on gold. That one is building a house. Get camel answers out. Don't forget about that. We are gonna have the 5 relics. The 5 relics I don't think are... They're not too important for the build order, but you'll take them if you can. Oh my god, this is the longest distance mining I've ever seen. Ooh, and we are very close to getting the resources we need for the tower. The siege tower. Ooh, there's another guy gone. So many villages here. 11 villages getting the deal. Do I see that? I don't think I do. But I moved it anyway. To build the tower. And that's the build order. At 11:05. We can be a bit earlier doing the things that I did. Yeah, I got the second food upgrade now. Trying to use the extra gold that I had. I'm now getting the sacred sites because I have all of the 5 relics here. I'm getting an archery range built. I'm also going to build a stable. Yeah, the guy attacked me, so that was a bummer. But anyway, yeah, that's why this should have been built on the stealth forest. That was a nice. That's a nice charge. Oh no, the dervish died. Yeah, with archers against camel lancers, not a chance. I'm also building. I should be building a blacksmith. I'm too busy living this villager idle. Now you can re-macro now, getting a lot of these villagers over to food. Just charge and skill the men at arms. Look at the yellow pantaloons. They are so cute. We need to finish up the tower though. Oops, save that lancer. There's the other dervish. They are really cute, aren't they? What is that? Is that supposed to be their bed? They carry their bed on the camel's backs. That's crazy. They're also very fun. Yeah, I'm getting the upgrade, veteran upgrade for archers. Now that we have a blacksmith, I should be getting at least steeled arrow and military academy. I get ranged armor instead. They're not a bad upgrade either. Will allow me to dive the PC. And yeah, that's gonna be basically it. There's nothing much I can tell you. Right now, against the AI, I'm really just going for game. As terrible as it sounds, you're not really gonna get to do that against an opponent, but if you can use the Tower of the Sultan to destroy a second DC, or to destroy half of their production buildings, or force a fight with villagers where they get killed by the arrows of the tower, all of that is value, but like if your opponent sees this coming, he just builds a bunch of spears and a bunch of other melee units, and they can easily take the tower down. So a bit of a meme build order. I don't even think this is a cheese. It could be fun though. The Tower of the Sultan is an imposing building. Like a 4-story building, it's intense for sure. Let's speed this up. That's gonna be it for the video. Hope you guys have enjoyed it. Have yourselves a good one. I'll catch you in the next, as we are gonna see the tower just be a bit of a bully.